Hey guys, it's me, Bottle Sparks, and I'm back at you with a brand new What If. One of you commented, and I'm really sorry that I was out of it, and I didn't describe the costume of the last video. I'm really sorry about that. It's just that I felt out of it, and I just felt really tired. Like I haven't slept for like a week or so, so I just went. So after I ended the video, I just went. I just kind of I just fell asleep. So yeah, let's get to this. What if it's gonna be? What if Deku ate ate the chakra fruit from Naruto? And I checked in the comments. I checked in one comment. Yes, it was the same comment that gave me the idea for the video. Uh, should I that Deku will have all the abilities, the powers from Naruto? Yes, he'll begin to develop them because he started to develop the wind palm technique, so yeah. And the Sharingan can only copy tricks like how quirks how they do things, like how a quirk is used, not the actual quirk itself. Not at all. Like when he sees like when he goes to UA and when he sees Kirishima's hardening quirk, he then the next one he knows that he's actually doing it while the Sharingan, so like that. He'll begin to develop different types of abilities and things like that. But this is because of the chakra fruit he ate, so he has different chakra natures and probably unknown chakra natures that he's not aware of. That he'll be aware of sooner or later, and he'll give them names. Deku is wondering. Deku, he sees a hero with a lightning quirk, with an electric quirk. And this is when not, and this is when Deku's 10 months of training is over. All Might told him to go get some rest. And this was during the morning, and this was on his last day. Deku fell asleep, then woke up. Then he watched a video. Then he watched on a video of a hero using his electric quirk. Deku thinking, "Oh, that looks awesome. I wish I could do that." And next moment he knows, he's doing it. And he's wondering, how is he doing this? How am I even doing it? And then the electricity goes over his body, goes around his body, starts spreading through it, and this gives him the idea for full cowling. Yes, I know full cowling will make a difference, but still. Um, Deku now calls. He believes that maybe his quirk is probably giving him this. Is probably doing this. Could that mean I can copy the tricks of the abilities, like how a quirk is used? Deku checks in on himself, and he watches another hero doing another trick with their abilities, and it's a person with a fire quirk, and Deku he tries and concentrates, and he's like, boom, he just has fire coming out of his hand. And it's like there, but it's not hurting him. So it is a part of my quirk. Deku is now figuring this out. So yeah. By the way, the wind palm technique is what he discovered during his training, because he was just doing it. So yeah. Anyway, let's get So let's get to the UA entry ceremony. Deku is ready. He's totally pumped up for this moment. He doesn't trip. No one actually trips. So yeah, Deku goes into the building, and yeah, let's see, let's see, sorry, my feet is hurting me. Okay, let's see, he's in the room and with all the other applicants that are trying to get into UA, and Deku, he sits down and he takes his test. President Mike is explaining everything, pretty much, and Ida, he just points out the error, saying that he's very disappointed and something like that. President Mike says, "Six pointed it out. I did not," something like that. So yeah, in the theory exam, Deku actually does very well. He doesn't mutter. Mutter. I can't believe I just said mother. I'm supposed to say mutter. He doesn't actually mutter. He just thinks in his head. And he does well. He does very well. Because not only was he training, but he was also like, not only was he training, but he's also been studying because there needs to be an equal balance between strength and brains. And he thinks that way. So yeah, Deku actually ties in first place with Momo for the theory exam. And let's see, let's get to the practical exam. Deku is in his his workout uniform, and he's ready. He decides to use Once for All because of the chakra fruit. Remember in the first part, because of his chakra fruit, his abilities were enhanced. So like he was like a mini Killua in a way. He was like a little Killua, and then when he decides to work out, he got a bit more stronger, and now he's ready. To use 100% on One for All. So yeah, Deku is ready. President Mike says go, and that everyone has about 10 minutes to complete this entire course, to get points, and to remember to ignore the 0-pointer. And then everyone just goes off and rushes into the city. Deku does the same, but flows past everyone. He's like so fast that no one actually saw him, and then he's like destroying. He sees a 3-pointer, and he just grabs it and then just throws it at another robot. He saws another one, and then he slams it into the like literally he slams it into slams it at the wall of a building, like a bug that he's wiping out a bug with that bug slapping thing. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, Deku is actually like a monster in this. He's actually like destroying one robot after another robot, slamming it into another robot, pushing one robot into another robot, and kicking one into another one. And then he sees a group of robots, and then he just uses One for All, and just goes at it, and just grabs one robot and then starts slamming it all into all the other robots. And then when they're all inside one place, he then throws it, and then he jumps into the air and then kicks it down, and which by the way causes a big explosion and destroys all the other robots. the big huge group of robots there. He's like dominating, like no one can defeat me in this game. I am the G. That's so good. He is like a beast, and everyone's like, "What the hell? How is he this? How is he this strong?" And he's like, and Deku's like, Deku is still destroying robot after robot, and everyone's trying to get points so that way they can pass. Because seriously, there are like monsters in this. Because now they know there are monsters in this exam, and they're trying to get points. And Deku is like also getting points, but also doing rescue points as well. Like he sees two robots getting up on three of the applicants, and he goes over there and he grabs a rubble. He grabs a robot. He grabs a piece of a robot and flings. No, actually, that he actually how do I do this? Oh my god, I am trying to figure this out. Let's. He does. He sees Ida doing his reciprocal. No, wait a minute. No. We're not. Ida doesn't do that just yet. He hasn't done it yet. So, he sees one of the applicants who. He saw one of the applicants earlier who turned his skin. Who does that rock body thing. And Deku thinks that maybe he should do the same thing, but in a different way. He does the Earth style boulder fist jutsu thing, and a big chunks of rock begin to form on his fist, and he just like slams it right into the robots and rams them. And not only that, he grabs the robot that he just rammed into the other robot, and grabs it and destroys the other robot by slamming the other robot right into it. And he grabs a piece of the robot and he just throws it like a shuriken, at another robot that was actually about to hit another one of the applicants. And that robot is like cut into pieces. Like cut in half. Just like that. By the way, everyone, now that I'm well rested, I now am like the G doing this What If video. Now, I might do part 3 of What If Sakura was in My Hero Academia, and I'll give you the full description. Because I decided that maybe they should do it during the USJ thing. Or did we already do the USJ thing? Anyway, let's do this anyway, and I'll probably bring out another part of what if Izuku Midoriya was in Naruto. So yeah, I'll give you a future glimpse. I'll give you a vision. So yeah, let's get back to this. What if Deku is not only getting villain points in the process, but he's also saving others. He's also saving the other applicants who got a little too confident, who got overconfident, and things like that just happened. And it was like awesome seeing seeing Deku actually destroying so many robots. And remember, this is Chakra Fruit Deku. That's right, I decided to call him Chakra Fruit Deku. He is like totally obliterating one robot after another robot. When the applicants try to say that he want to say thank you, but Deku is like concentrating on only destroying robots. So they decide to say thank you maybe later. So they just go off and try to destroy robots. And then the 0 pointer comes, and Deku goes to the site of where that big shockwave was, and he sees the 0 pointer, and everyone's running away from it. And Deku is like, he's just staring at it, and he's like staring at it in amazement that how UA got the funding for this. Like he's looking at amazement at it, and Deku's like, huh, wait a minute, it's a 0 pointer. What am I doing? It's not worth any points, so I shouldn't be bothering with it. I'll just go look for some other robots. Then he hears someone call for help, and it's Uraraka, and he goes over there and gets Uraraka out of there, gets her out of there using One for All, and he sees Ida, and tells Ida to get her out of here, and Ida's like, wait, what about you? And Deku looks at him and you know, like how Gon tells Killua to go, during that whole, like Peter Hui thing, when Peter Hui and him were gonna have their final fight until Pito was done healing that girl. So yeah, it's kind of like that. And Ida, without question, he just goes, and Uraraka's like, wait, why isn't he gonna run away? What's he gonna do? He's probably too overconfident in his quirk. Ida is practically just running away with Uraraka, with Uraraka that he's carrying. And Deku, he's like looking at the 0 pointer, and he just, uses 100%. He uses One for All, and he just jumps, and then but before that, he grabs a robot. No, wait a minute. He just jumps off the building. He just jumps and then repels him, and then he lands on his feet on the side of the building, and then repels himself forward so fast, and then so fast like a shock, like they heard a shock, like a shock wave, and then the building, like a piece of it was just like destroyed, and then Deku just throws a punch, and then the robot is like sent flying like 10 meters, like even farther, and it was like legendary. It was like so awesome. And Deku, he does a perfect land. And Deku, he's wondering how he's gonna land, and so he just uses. And so yeah, a piece of the robot flew off, and Deku caught it. And used it as something to help him repel him towards the building. And then he's like on the building, but he doesn't know why. He doesn't know how he's still on the building without even falling. So yeah, this is like in training during Naruto, they learn how to walk on walls and on water as well. So Deku is like, well, this must be another part of my quirk. Well, I should probably start running down, and see if everyone else is okay. And then everyone is just looking at, just shocked that they didn't even know that this guy had that type of power. Like, where was he hiding it? Was he just saving it for later? It was like totally out of a just out of like a it was like so, like like something so awesome. And Deku, he goes to Ida and he asks him if the girl's okay. He says yes. And Deku, he does something. He heals her. And Deku, he actually healed All Might. All Might using that medical ninjutsu thing. Except that he did it by thinking about it. Did it by just thinking about it. And he healed her like just like that. Wait, and then Ida asks, "Wait, I didn't know you had. Wait, you have a healing? You can also heal people? How did? How is one person able to have one more than just one quirk?" Then Deku says, "Oh no, this is actually my quirk. This is my quirk. It's just that it's separated into multiple layers, multiple things. So I called it. So it's actually a part of my quirk, part of my quirk, and I can practically do some things." And Deku is like, Deku, and the judges are watching. We're watching the whole thing, and we're like amazed, like freaking amazed by Deku's unbelievable power, how much he has control over One for All, and how he's so amazing at it. And if you want to know, yes, Deku did meet Sir Night Eyes during the 10 months of training. The Deku did meet Mirio, and we'll get to that later. Deku is now Uraka now is able to walk, and they realize they only have 1 minute left. They go their separate to get more points. Deku is going back to just demolishing one robot after another one, and it's like he's like going back into his like a monster sized state. It's like extreme, like awesome. It's like so cool. It was so funny and yet so cool. It was awesome. It was like something out of it was like something out of a superhero, like a superpower. It's like a superhero movie, like Superman levels of power, like power like that. It was like awesome, awesome, and I was like, oh my god, this idea I had in my head, it's like so amazing. It's just like popping, and I have to make a video about it when I'm done sleeping and then wake up. And then I just dreamt about making this video, and I just dreamt of Deku like destroying so many robots. It was like awesome, and then I was like, when I woke up, I was like, holy crap! I need to make that video right now because before I forget about it. So I just started making this video right now. So like, I'm just like making this video right now, and I'm sorry that I'm rambling. Sorry about that. I now have my motivation. Now I have my excitement back because now I'm well rested. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm thinking about making part 3 of what if Sakura was in My Hero Academia, but you already know that. So yeah, let's get back to this. Deku. So time runs out, and Deku and Uraka and Ida, they have points now. So yeah, Deku and Deku's Ida sees Deku goes to see if Ida and Uraka did well. They said that they did well, but they don't know if they got enough points. Deku says, just have some confidence, don't worry. I bet we all got enough points. But then Ida says, really? Because you were like destroying robot after a robot like it was like a game. Really? I didn't notice. I was just so focused on destroying one robot after another, I just lost count. So yeah, Deku, Ida, and Uraka become friends early on. And Deku does not have the name Deku because Bakugo wasn't there. He wasn't the one to call him Deku. Call him Deku. So yeah, for specifically states, we're just gonna call him Deku, cause literally. And I don't know about his hero name. You guys in the comment down below of what you want Deku's hero name to be. And I think I have an idea for Deku's hero costume. I think I have an idea for it. So yeah. Yeah. I'm like super excited and I have my energy back. And it's like whoop 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 whoop. I'm like that. I'm like super excited. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, let's get back to this. And I was going to explain that All Might introduces Deku to Star Night Eyes. So yeah, All Might wants to introduce Deku. Convinces All Might to introduce him to Sir Night Eyes because if he doesn't, then he'll regret it for the rest of his life, and he doesn't want All Might to feel horrible, want to feel guilt. So yeah, Deku. So yeah, All Might takes Deku to Sir Night Eyes' agency. They meet, and you were expecting that Sir Night Eyes would be like would be a little angry because it was all these years and you decided to come back. No, like in the anime, all Sir Night Eyes really respects All Might and has already forgiven him. I think. I don't know. But anyway, Sir Night Eyes is like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna be, I didn't know you were gonna come back. I thought you were still doing hero work. Um, and if and All Might says, I'm really sorry that I haven't been around. Things were happening, so yeah. And Night Eye says, it's okay. You don't need to say you were sorry, All Might. I understand your condition, your position, and that you need to beat the symbol of peace still. I understand that. And then Sir Night says, I mean, sees Deku and and Night Eye says, All Might, who's the young man? And All Might says, oh, this is young Midoriya. This is young Midoriya. He is my successor. Then Night Eye is like, wait, your successor? Night Eyes, I know you told me on the phone one time that you found a successor for me, and I remember him. He was Mirio Toga, but I think you should probably see this kid's like abilities and see why I chose him as for the successor of One for All. It's just to see his skills and abilities. And Nana is like, okay, I'll see what he's made of. And Mirio, he asked if he could if he could be his sparring partner just to see if his abilities. And Night says, okay, you two will spar. And they're in this sparring room where they can go all out. They can go all out without worrying. And Sir Night and All Might are watching from a glass window and watching the whole thing. Gonna watch the whole thing, and they start. Mirio permeates to the ground, and Deku is like, huh? So his quirks, so he can face raw objects. That's gonna be difficult. And so the match begins. Deku is like dodging Mirio's attacks. He activates the Byakugan and is now like He's like dodging Mirio's attacks like over and over and over again. He is completely dodging them. And I'm starting to think that maybe I should make my own what if video of what if Deku became One Punch Man. So yeah, I'm thinking about making my own version of that. Kid Zeus, you inspire me. You are the bomb. Anyway, let's get back to the what if. Deku is now dodging Mirio. And then Deku is like, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should use that technique. Deku, before Mirio was able to permeate, he managed to tag Mirio on the back with a teleportation marker. And when Mirio got close to Deku, Deku just disappeared and then reappeared, and Deku threw a Rasengan. He calls it the Rasengan because that sounds like a cool name, and just pummel it right on Mirio. And everyone is and certain areas now knows that Deku is a very powerful candidate for Once for All. So yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to end this video because literally I don't have enough time, and I think I smell food cooking. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat. And thank you everyone for watching this amazing What If video. Have a beautiful day, and well, see ya.